let's start off with mistake number one. I inadvertently had turned my home into a trap house, which is a no-no. So I don't know the rules to this. They have their rules and I followed them because I really don't know what I'm doing. And one of their biggest rules was you don't shit where you eat, meaning you don't trap out of a place where you lay your head at night to sleep. It's not safe. That's how you get robbed. That's how a lot of things can go wrong. So the first thing that we did was we got a second location, and the second location is where I would sleep, where I would lay my head at night. And unfortunately, this sounds terrible, but when I saw my kids, that's where they would go. They were never in the trap house. So, I didn't think of this at first. I just was inviting people over, trying to get rid of this duffel bag full of dope. And, but by doing that, you give out your location to everybody and they know where you are and they know you have all of this and you have all of this money, and that is how you get robbed. So, also, how you get caught is you got to be really careful the way that you move. And I learned this all through them. I wouldn't have known the difference. Had he not been with me all the time, I would have been high during the day when I was selling dope, and my mind wouldn't have been working correctly, if that makes sense. So, we didn't trap late at night. We didn't bust serves in the dark. We didn't bust serves at 2 o'clock in the morning. And we didn't bust serves to 20 sacks or 8 balls or little people, because the sack chasers, if they get pulled over when they leave your house, they're going to tell. I mean, the likelihood of them telling is greater than perhaps someone a little further up on the totem pole, another dealer, because you live by a code while you're in the streets doing this. Now, when you are done with this and you are a civilian, and I'll get into this later, but you're a civilian, and I didn't sign up for any laws. I didn't sign up for any violations. I didn't sign up to be a gang member. I didn't do any of these things. So I didn't live by any kind of street code once this was over. Now, while it was happening, should I have gotten busted? I would have never told. I can assure you of that. I would have never told anyone anything, because my children would have very, very realistically been killed. And I'll get into that part later. So, let's just focus on, we had the two different houses. And so I would get up in the morning, I would get ready, and I would go to work at the trap house. And I would meet my dude there, and he would come in with the stuff, and I would put it in the washing machine. I would dump it in the washing machine and have the washing machine set so that if someone were to come, now we had cameras and TVs everywhere, so there's cameras all outside watching from every angle, and there's TVs all over the inside of the house watching from every angle. Now, if the police were to have pulled up, all I would do is drop that lid, and it would start spinning with water, and it would wash the dope, and the dope would be gone. That was just something that I thought of. I also had a dry erase board, and people thought I was absolutely fucking crazy, and that's fine. But I would write down on the dry erase board, this is what you're getting, this is what you owe me. And if they needed to say something to me, they would write it down on the dry erase board, because I wasn't going to get caught on a wire. On the phone, never on the phone did I talk about drugs, or did anybody call me and tell me, hey, I'm coming by, I need this. I know what you want. If you're coming to me, I already know what you want. I don't need you to say it over the phone. I don't need you to text me and ask me for it. You know I have it. You know what you need. You know the price. Sorry, unedited, my phone rang. So I forgot what I was saying completely. And I would have to go back and watch this to remember. But, oh, okay, so the dry erase board. I don't need you to talk on the phone or say anything crazy on the phone. And if you did, I would have somebody take that phone and very literally throw it in a river, a creek, some body of water. Go get me a new phone with a new carrier and a new number, because you were not going to get me caught up on the phone. I had very strict rules that I followed, and that is why they never caught me red-handed. had they caught me red-handed, I would have done life in the feds, for sure. And I think that that's why they were so angry and later would come and catch me 2.5 years later. I'm going to end this here because like I said, I don't really remember what I was saying. I wanted to put something out there a little bit, go into this a little bit further, and I'll continue to do so into my story. But for now, that was mistake number one and how we corrected it and how we moved forward from there.